reading porn is just as bad as watching it. I see that BookTok and BookTube are now all becoming really popular, and I love that for us as a society versus doom scrolling and nobody having any hobbies besides being on social media. But I do have to say, as someone who has been porn free for 10 years, going on 11, reading porn is just as bad. When we hear the scripture, I shall set no wicked thing before mine eyes, in Psalms 101:3, we think don't go on those pornography sites or avoid those super X-rated movies, but it's also what you're reading as well, especially for us women. It's almost a double standard in today's society because we can look at men and look down upon them because they're visually watching another woman engage in sexual activity. However, as women, we have to realize that we are emotionally and mentally stimulated, and a lot of times we can be deceived by our emotions. We can be deceived by words. A lot of times, like when you're in a relationship, how does a man deceive you? It's through his words. For women, a lot of times, how can a woman deceive a man? It's typically through the physical act of sex. This is something that I used to always say. For me, reading is like TV in my head. Like whatever I'm reading, I've created a whole cast list for that whole book. If I'm out here reading a certain book that has a X-rated sex scene in it, I'm playing that out in my mind. And if you're not careful, you can begin to take a lot of those things into your relationships or your ideas and expectations of sex.